I love you, so I'm going to really expand on this topic around how much of your income should be spent on rent. Now, this is a case of a single person living in San Francisco making $100,000, living in a rent cost of $3,000 for one person. With the effective tax rate, federal and state, you are likely charging around like 30%, more or less, like in California. So every dollar that you earn is taxed. So you only get like 70 cents on the dollar. So $3,000, that's 70 cents on the dollar, it's about $4,200. So let's say we look at utilities and all those other things, it takes you up to about $4,500. That number times 12 lands you at around $54,000. That's the pre-income dollar amount that you essentially are paying for rent. So more than half of your yearly income is going straight to lodging. And while a lot of financial analysts will say that's acceptable, I would say that if your goal is expedited financial freedom, that is not acceptable. That is a really high percentage. I'll give you an example. When I was earning $215,000 in New York City, I was rent hacking, which meant that I owned the lease and I rented my rooms in my lease to other people and subletted it. Because of that, I had a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I was able to earn enough money to cover enough of the rent that I was really only net paying about $400, $500 maybe maximum. 500 times 12 is $6,000. So at the income of $215,000, I was paying $6,000 in rent. This is why I became a millionaire by 30. So if you want to get rich quick, the biggest expense outside of a Maserati is a home, is the rental. And that's why getting roommates is critical for wealth building. And I did it for 10 years up to when I was like 33 before I hung up my subletting like jobs. Like subletting was a huge part of why I got rich, was this rent hacking. And so I just can't speak for you, but I can only, if you're asking me, so I'm giving you the answer. I think spending more than 50% of your income on rent, it is really dangerous and it's way too much. You have to find a way to at least have that. So try to get a roommate. If you get a roommate, you got a 1-bedroom, you live in the living room, and you get a roommate that lives in the room, there you go. That's $1,500 back in your pocket every single month. And that's about $2,000 pre-tax that you don't have to then spend. You know what I mean? So that would be my suggestion.